This morning, Strait Times had good news. We will be getting more BTO flats that we can apply for, and that's fantastic news for many people because demand for HDB flats has gone up. This is pretty evident in the fact that the past few quarters the prices have been rising, and coupled with this demand and the need for people to get bigger houses and cash their current HDBs for retirement, or maybe even buy private residential property, I do get quite a lot of inquiry about how do I sell my HDB flat. I've seen my customers saying, hey, people are asking for X dollars for flats near my vicinity, and I want them in cash. So I thought I'll just put together a short video about how we can sell our HDB flats.
You can find out pretty quickly whether you're eligible to sell your flat using the HDB resale portal, using your SingPass, filling in a little bit of information. Most of the information is already available, and you would get an idea whether you can sell your flat. The next thing that I recommend people do is inquire on the ethnic quota for the flat to find out who you can sell to, because the larger pool of people you can sell to is better for time to sell and maybe even the price. Once that is done, you're ready to market your property, and many of my customers have a look at the prices that are posted online and say, wow, I can get X dollars for my flat. And I do recommend that you either speak to a real estate agent or maybe do your own homework and find out what were the real transacted prices in the area. And there's usually a gap between the asking price and the transacted price, and it's the job of the real estate agent like me to try and get your price as close to your asking price as possible. That's something we do professionally and for a fee, of course, and it's something that we can add value to you. When a buyer and you agree on a price, you say, okay, I'm ready to sell the house to you, and you have to issue an option to purchase, which can be downloaded from the HDB portal, like I said earlier. The thing to remember is after registering the intent to sell, you do need a 7-day cooling off period. So you can only issue an OTP, option to purchase, after the 7 days. You would collect an option fee from the buyer between $1 to $1,000 and issue an option to purchase. Now the buyer does have 21 days to exercise the option. So before 4 p.m. on the 21st calendar day, after issuing the option, the buyer can sign on the option and provide the deposit. The total deposit will be $5,000. That includes the option fee that you had collected earlier. After your buyer has exercised the option and provided the deposit, you and your buyer can decide on a date that you want to submit the resale application. That's a decision that you make together. But it's important to remember that both of you must submit online within a space of 7 days from the date that you have decided to put in for the resale application. Once HDB has verified all your documents, eligibility of you and the buyer, they will send an SMS or an email notifying you of the acceptance. One of the questions I get pretty often is, how long will it take to complete, or when will my completion date be? In general, on average, it's 8 weeks from the acceptance by HDB. I've seen cases where it comes earlier, and that really depends on volume. So the average is 8 weeks. I've seen earlier, I've seen also slightly later. I've kept the information simple and straightforward and try to follow the HDB process so that we understand it's actually not that difficult. Where it becomes tough is when it comes to pricing, when it comes to when do I sell, when do I enter the market, how will it affect the price, how can I stage my property, how can I create the messages that will help me get the best value when I'm marketing the property, who's going to buy my property. Those are questions that your real estate agent can help with. Call me. I'm always ready to have a discussion with you. One of the things that I wish I could do in this video was discuss about the financials, which is the sales proceeds you will get when you get the price that you want, and then plan forward for your new home. Something maybe I'll do in the next video. So call me. My name is Tamil. I work for ERA. And I most importantly work for you.